Hello, this is a very late morning. It's not morning at all. It's like 2 in the afternoon, and I actually haven't slept because the sore throat that I was complaining of yesterday is full-fledged. It's just like, I think that it's swollen. I'm slightly worried that I might have strep throat because I've had strep throat for the last 6 years. Well, no, 7 years. I had it from the time I was 14 until this year's the first time I haven't had it, and I haven't got a cold, but I've had a sore throat for literally 11 months, and it's just like I normally just have like honey and stuff, and it's like manageable. Today it's so bad, and I know it sounds weird because I'm talking normally, but like it is painful and dry. And anyways, so I have not been able to sleep. I slept about an hour, and I have to go see a house, so that's fun. And I might go to the clinic, but clinics are very long waits, so I might not. But I have read a bunch of Deadly Class, and that was really cool. I'm really enjoying where it's going and just the exploration into the experience of a teenager through the eyes of what it would be through assassins, because it's very grounded in reality and into what they are experiencing and the common humanity, and a lot about mental health, which is super great to see. The things set in the 80s, and this is my bullet journal with my notes. And even in the last part I was reading, it was talking about Vietnam and how that experience and PTSD and war, and just how people's expectations and fear into fitting in things make them lie and have different personas as well, and it's just so brilliant. I'm also about halfway done Coraline as well, and it's not as terrifying as I was worried about it being, so that's good. It is also the last day of middle grade magic, which I'm the most terrible host for ever, but yay, it is the last day. Oh my goodness, my throat. I'm a terrible host for it, but it is the last day, and I'm going to count Coraline as a middle grade. I've already finished all of the prompts. I overdid it. I did them all in like 2 days. But that was the last weekend that I did not vlog or do anything for. But yes, the rest of my day I'm going to finish Coraline and Deadly Class, and then I'm not really sure what I'm going to pick up. I think with being sick, I'm feeling quite like just chill. I've been watching a lot of things. I've just really been appreciating watching people's videos. Oh, if you don't watch Overly Sarcastic Productions, you're missing out. I just love they're doing like little things when they're visiting and doing short summaries of it, and their sarcasm is always on point when talking about history or literature or tropes or anything, but talking about just random places in the world is also just fan-freaking-tastic. I've also been like just very physically exhausted from not sleeping. Like even now, like I can feel just the pain in my body, like it's just pulling me down. So I'm gonna go lay down because I don't think I can sit anymore. And yeah, I will check in with you later. Hi, so I'm back from seeing the house, and my throat is still killing me. I'm drinking milk and just really hoping that will feel better because it's really sucky being summertime and not feeling well. But I think the house is gonna work. I'm really hoping. I'm really stressed because it's only a month until my lease is over. And if you were around last year, you know that I ended up not having a house last year for a month in between leases, and it was incredibly stressful and just terrible, especially with how many books I have. I didn't want to keep them anywhere else, so I just ended up having like 300 books in boxes. It was 12 or 13 boxes of books just in my car for a month, and that was really sucky. And you just don't feel great like living at people's houses and stuff. So I'm really hoping this will work. It's like a big place, and I'd actually have room and all of that, so I'm really hoping that will work. And yeah, I read more Reaper at the Gates, and I'm really enjoying it now. I'm getting more into it. I really love the political intrigue. I really love that it's a darker book, even though it's YA. And yeah, I also really like how they've grown into their roles. I think that a lot of people struggle in later books, especially this is book 3 of 4 books, to have a role that is very different from what they were introduced as. I was thinking about how, like, where Elias and Laya and all of them start out and where they are now, and that's really cool to see all of that and how they've developed as individuals. So that made me really happy. I can't wait to continue on. It makes me sad because I know that there's not a sequel out until I think 2020, but this is lovely. I am gonna go sleep. I have been up since like 10 yesterday, and it's now like 5:30, so I've been up for about 30 hours and I'm really, really tired. Oh, also, I got these for $4 and they are Sherlock Holmes books. I own a really, really old version of Sherlock Holmes, but these are really cool as well, and they were only $2, so I couldn't really resist. And then also, I got this as well because that's what made it cheaper. I don't actually know that much about Wonder other than it's a middle grade novel that deals with a disability and disfigurement, I believe, and the different varieties of that. I kept from watching the movie simply because I know that that would spoil me, and I don't love always watching movies and then reading the books. So, yeah, my throat is killing me, and I'm really, really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. And I don't know, I might wake up at like later on. I'm not gonna set an alarm, and then I might catch up with you, or it might be tomorrow, and I'll just combine these two vlogs. Anyways, happy reading and writing, and I will see you in the next video. Hi guys, so it's now about 2:30 in the morning, so I slept until 12:30, which was about 8 hours, so now my sleep schedule is messed up. Yay me. I'm still really not feeling well at all. My throat is still killing me. I've been drinking tea. My tea is now cold. The idea of going out and heating it up just feels like too much. I'm still feeling a little shaky on my feet, and my legs still have a lot of pain. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go lay down again because even sitting up in my bed is not fun. I'm really sad though because it's Wednesday morning, which means that Young Justice premiered last night, which means that I could get it, but I can only get it on my computer, which is broken really. So like it, as in like the laptop part, like I have it taped and saran wrapped together and it's still not supporting itself. So it has to be against, it has to be on my desk, which sucks. So I can't watch it that's sitting up for long periods of time, which I just don't think that I can do. If you don't watch Young Justice, you should. It's the greatest show. It's an animated DC show that's not really like for kids. Like it's for kids, but it's like not not everything. Especially this season is not very kid friendly. But I really, really love it. I feel like reading, but I also feel like I just don't have enough energy to focus. I have a Batman philosophy book and a Jane Austen England book that I really want to read, but I know I'm probably not gonna finish them, so I shouldn't read them on my readathon. I'm gonna try reading Red Sister, but I don't want to be in a weird mood. Although I thought I was in a weird mood, and then I read Rebirth the Gates and absolutely loved it. I don't understand people who just read one book at a time. I just read like 5, like actively. Anyways, yeah, so I read a little bit of Reaper. I think mostly through Caroline. She would be sad. It's my grandmother's name is Caroline. I watched a bunch of people's vlogs, which was really nice. I'm really enjoying seeing other people celebrate, and that was really amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna try to be a strong, independent person. Go make myself some tea, as in heat up my already reused tea bags. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. So the later is like approximately 3 minutes later because I realized I wanted to talk about it and keep on forgetting talking about it. Anyway, so I watched Hannah from the Clockwork Readers vlog, and I was really moved by it. I really appreciated the fact that she talked about her eating disorder in it, and I think that there's such a hard balance between recovery and talking about things and feeling like you want to talk about what's going on without being like too whiny. Like that's something I struggle with as I realize I'm being very whiny in this vlog. It's like I deal with chronic pain, and like I deal with like anorexia is something I also deal with, and talking about with that I haven't ate enough. That might also be contributing to me not feeling well. Because I felt so weak, I haven't been able to cook because it's very hard because there's a lot of limitations on what I can eat because of my fibro, which has inflammatory with a lot of food. So I have to eat incredibly healthy, but it can also be triggering, and it's also a lot of work too, because I pretty much have to cook every meal that I eat, which means that I have to be standing for at least half an hour and cook and do it all, which can be very overwhelming for myself. And I know that's a very like normal thing to be able to do, but for me, standing for any length of time is not normally something that's within my ability unless I'm having a really good day. But yeah, I really appreciated her vulnerability and her talking about that. I don't think I'll be eating on screen. That is a little bit too much for myself, but I'm going to try to get it. We have some, I think, leftovers, which is a very rarity. A friend gave us some food, which was so nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully venture out in the next little bit and grab some food, because I don't think I've had a meal. Yeah, I had hummus like 13 or 14 hours ago, 15 hours ago. It was in the morning. It's not been a very fed day, so yay. Notice my roommates just left me cold medicine with my name on it, and that is the cutest thing ever. I love them so much. So it is now about 3:10 in the morning, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I ate, and I also just took a time to be quiet and listen to worship music and read my Bible and pray, and I really think that that is something that like settles me a lot. I know that's probably weird for people who aren't people of faith. For me, always, I didn't do it in the morning, and I feel like whenever I miss that for my day, it really has effect on my mood. So I feel a little bit more upbeat. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I think that I'm going to try to sleep for maybe an hour or two, 3, and I will catch up. This will be the end of my reading vlog for today. I read like an hour and a half or so of the Coraline audiobook, and I read Some Deadly Class in the morning. Other than that, it was not, this is a very bad, I literally read like 15 books last week, I promise you. But I will catch up with you later, and goodbye.